Paul McCartney best quotes. In the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. I've got to admit it's getting better. It's a little better all the time. Bye, bye, says the sign in the shop window. Why, says the junk in the yard. Nothing pleases me more than to go into a room and come out with a piece of music. I think people who create and write, it actually does flow, just flows from into their head, into their hand, and they write it down. It's simple. I never look forward because I have no idea about how any of it happened to getting here. I've no idea how the next 5 years are going to be. When we were starting off as kids, just the idea of maybe going to do this as a living instead of getting what we thought was going to be a boring job was exciting. Somewhere down the line everyone must pay for their misdeeds. I definitely did look up to John. We all looked up to John. He was older, and he was very much the leader. He was the quickest wit and the smartest. I was still 15 when I met John Lennon at a village fete in Walton, in Liverpool. We were pretty good mates until the Beatles started to split up and Yoko came into it. It was more like old army buddies splitting up on account of wedding bells. Microphones are just like people, if you shout at them, they get scared. So, if I'm cooking, I'll be steaming vegetables, making some nice salad, that kind of stuff. I feel that, if I said anything about John, I would have to sit here for 5 days and say it all. Or I don't want to say anything. My so-called career is a haphazard thing. But with writers, there's nothing wrong with melancholy. It's an important color in writing. I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual. Where I come from, you don't really talk about how much you're earning. Those things are private. My dad never told my mom how much he was earning. I'm certainly not going to tell the world. I'm doing well. I used to think that anyone doing anything weird was weird. I suddenly realized that anyone doing anything weird wasn't weird at all, and it was the people saying they were weird that were weird. Think globally, act locally. One of my biggest thrills for me still is sitting down with a guitar or a piano and just out of nowhere trying to make a song happen. I don't work at being ordinary. When I sit down to write a song, it's a kind of improvisation, but I formalize it a bit to get it into the studio, and when I step up to a microphone, I have a vague idea of what I'm about to do. It's time to end the cruel slaughter of whales and leave these magnificent creatures alone. I got my first guitar when I was 15, and I just used to fool about with it, more or less. As time went by, though, I got more interested. I saw that Meryl Streep said, "I just want to do my job well." And really, that's all I'm ever trying to do. If you like wise quotes like this, then please like the video and subscribe the channel, then you'll get your daily dose of quotes.